Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW TBC Classic and the Human Mage. We still have a lot of stuff to do here in Ungoro Crater, so that's where we're starting off today. We did Sunken Temple yesterday evening, and I did turn that quest in. It went all the way to the hinterlands, all the way to the one of the pyramids there, where we met a guy. He was the guy who gave the quest. So got that turned in, and that almost got us to level 53. We also sold the Speed Steel Rapier, the blue sword that we put on the auction house. If you remember, I had lowered its price to 50, and apparently 50 was the right price because somebody bought it, as well as some of our other mats. We had a lot of leather that we got from the Sunken Temple run that I also put up. So yeah, it's a good time. I think I should go back into this cave. We did get the northern pylon. And while there are still 2 more pylons to get, if we turn this one in, it's probably going to give us level 53, which will give us a little boost to our stats. Thanks to you guys who reminded me that you can hold down shift and use your mouse wheel to change your action bar. That actually helps me out a lot. So I appreciate that. It makes much more sense to me to like shift and then scroll down to get the 2 than it does for me to click down for some reason. So figure that out. I can't. But it's true anyway, so that's a lot easier for me to do that. I appreciate that call out. I think I knew that at some point, but I so rarely use that second action bar that it might have been a piece of knowledge that I long since forgot. But yeah, I appreciate that. Awesome tip. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And yeah, thank you for being here, for clicking on the video. Choosing to join me in Azeroth today. There we go, 53. Let's take a look at our talents. Yeah, we're going to keep going into Arctic Winds. We're just going to take that all the way to 5. I did have us in the queue. Apparently, like, I don't really know exactly what pops us out of the queue. It's weird. Yeah, maybe leveling does it. I was totally in the queue. Oh, that's not what I was in for. Oh, maybe because we gain access to new dungeons when we leveled. Maybe that's popped us out. Not exactly sure. But yeah, I'm going to put myself back in the queue. What I realized is that as DPS, it's a lot easier to do these dungeons because I don't have to worry about knowing the ideal routes. Which some of these later vanilla dungeons, no matter how many times I run them, my brain does not remember the ways to go. And yeah, that for a tank, that's really bad. For a mage, it doesn't matter. Because typically, unless they volunteer, nobody's looking to a mage to guide the run. So if we get into a group, that's cool. If not, we will continue questing. I still stand by the fact, especially based on our experience in Sunken Temple, that at this level, just doing quests is probably the fastest way to level up. We're getting, like, decent kill experience in the dungeons, but it's not outstanding. It would be cool if they did like 100% bonus to the kill experience in at-level dungeon groups. So not a dungeon group where one person is a higher level and can run people through. But for those at-level dungeon groups, we see that we get bonus group experience. I would just like to see that bonus group experience be double again what the experience per kill is. Just to get people into these dungeons. I feel like that'd be a great option for folks to level. And, you know, you only do that for groups that are everybody's within the level range for the run, obviously. Let's sneak up here and see if we can get some more pterodactyls. Or just maybe we can skin some pterodactyls, because somebody else already had this idea. Huh, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna find any. Let's go back here and check really quick. Last time we were definitely able to see them. Yep, somebody had just come back here and killed them, it looks like. Pity for us. So in this area we're looking for blood petals. Maybe we should focus that for a while, and we'll head down to where we can get the foodstuffs. Also looking for the dinosaurs. Spinosauruses. Dimetrodons. Dimetrodons. It's not a Spinosaurus at all. Spinosaurus is completely different. Got some other players here in the jungles of Un'Goro today. It's good to see. It is a Sunday as I'm recording this, so kind of expect to see more people than usual online, and that does seem to be the case here. I've had some people asking me, like, why do I not just use Ice Barrier as prelude to every battle? And the answer is, I don't use Ice Barrier because I try to plan to not get hit at all. I don't like pre-popping it, because pre-popping it assumes that I'm going to get hit. And ideally what I want to do is not get hit. I want to rely on Frostbite procs and Frost Nova to kind of see if I can just DPS stuff down before it hits us. That's the same reason that I don't use the shield that slows attack speed, because if I'm planning to slow attack speed, that means I'm planning to get pummeled in the face, which is never my plan. Obviously the plan here was just to go fighting a simple enemy. We still didn't get hit though. So there's that. Alright, we need to do some maintenance here. Let's go ahead and we will evocate, we will get buffs up. But yeah, the reason I'm not using Frost Armor is because it increases armor, only valuable if you're getting hit. Slows their attack speed, only valuable if you're getting hit. I don't want to be getting hit. I don't ever plan to get hit. Sometimes we do take a hit. Taking one hit is fine. If we take one hit, slowing their attack speed isn't going to do anything. If that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I stick with Mage Armor, because Mage Armor is always going to give us that 30% mana regen while we're casting. It doesn't rely on us getting hit. I don't like abilities that like kind of plan for failure. And to me, that's what Ice Barrier is. If you're popping it before each pull, you're just kind of planning to get pummeled. I don't want to do that. I like using it as a reactionary thing, like when I realize, oh, we're going to take a hit here, then it's cool to pop it. If I don't want to blink and don't want to run out, then sometimes I'll just pop it and take a couple hits. It's also not incredibly strong. There are some enemies that they'll break through in 2 hits, so I'd really rather rely on this sort of thing. Our procs, our crits, and our avoidance just to not get hit at all. That's kind of how I like to play the mage. But yeah, to each of their own. Everybody has a different playstyle. I'm just kind of trying to explain why I do this sometimes weird things that I do or don't do. Basically, I tend to play each class in a way that makes sense for me, which may not be the way that Wowhead describes how to play in a guide, and it probably won't be the way that you play the class either. And that's kind of the great thing about Classic, is that it allows you to kind of use these tools to play classes your way. So yeah. Also, some of you guys let me know, and I did see it, but thank you. Apparently, scammers now can like take your artwork for your icon, create a fake account for themselves that has your name embedded in it, and then they post replies on your channel telling people that they've won something and to contact them immediately. Let me tell you this. I'm not giving anything away. Except for good vibes and hopefully relaxing content. And if I do ever give anything away, I'll have a video talking about it. If you ever were to get a communication from me, you know, that would probably be because you're in my Discord or something like that. So yeah, if you're getting comments from an icon that looks like my artwork and it has my name embedded in the weird string of a username that it uses, that's not me. Thank you to those guys who emailed me and let me know. I did see it. I did report it to YouTube, and I also banned the quote user end quote from being able to reply on the channel. I have no doubt that if this is a thing that's going on, we're probably haven't seen the last of it. So yeah, if you get any weird replies from me telling you that you've won something or, you know, anything odd like that, just ignore it and I'll take care of it. I do keep my finger on the pulse of what's happening in the comments because there are a lot of bots and stuff that like to post trash in there. So I'm always spending like an hour of my day not only looking at your guys' comments and reading them, but that's the enjoyable part. The part that's tedious is where I have to go through and report all of the bots that spam on YouTube. It can truly be a cesspool if you aren't on top of it. But yeah, thanks to those guys who reached out and were like, hey, something's wrong. you were absolutely right. It's just some fake account. And yeah, like I said, we probably haven't seen the last of this type of thing, so be vigilant. Don't give me or anybody else your information. Don't click on any links. Don't enter any passwords. Just be chill. If I was ever doing anything where I was giving away anything, I would have a big video about it. We'd actually talk about it. But yeah, nothing like that going on right now. These guys really don't like dropping their item, huh? I don't remember this quest being so stingy with its drop rate. Our crits are getting bigger and bigger, and I like it. When it comes to crits, size matters. So I'm having a good time with the crits. Possibly more critting than the warrior even. The warrior we got a lot of crits. But with the warrior we also got a lot of big whiffs. Seeing those misses was like just painful on the warrior. You'd wind up your big melee swing and miss. And you'd wind it up and miss. It was tough sometimes. That was all the more reason on the warrior to fight green enemies. Just less chance for them to evade, avoid. Less chance for you to miss, flat out miss. I realize we have all of our web Dimetrodon scales. We are really only looking for dinosaur bones off of the Dimetrodons now. Pretty sure the pterodaxes also drop dinosaur bones, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking of pterodaxes, hello there. Almost flew right into the back of us. Still might aggro. It's gonna be close. I think, well, we avoided it. That's nice. They don't drop dinosaur bones, actually. I guess it's just the Dimetrodons and maybe some of the raptors? Huh. I guess they're not dinosaurs. They're flying reptiles, right? So it actually makes perfect sense. Probably should have got some mana back before this pull, that's true. Maybe we'll get a big crit here. We did get a big crit. And they're still frozen. I do want to head over to the crate of foodstuffs and grab that. The other crate, dinosaur bones over here, research equipment. And we should head over also to the eastern pylon. Quite a nasty poison that we had on us. Let's go ahead and drink back to somewhere near full mana, hopefully. We also still have the option to do the Chasing Amy 01 escort quest out of this cave if we really want to. Alright, here is the crate of foodstuffs. Let's angle over to the eastern pylon. Unfortunately, someone has already cleared many of the blood petals along our path here. We don't need sludges or oozes at all. Yep, they're up here killing away. Here we go. Maybe we can grab some of them. Will we grab this one? I could see one of them easily tagging this before us. Especially if he keeps moving out of range, that could easily happen. What is a BRD XP run? Do I want to do some? Ugh, I don't know. Who are you? What level are you? A BRD XP run. I'm assuming this is an at-level group. I'd like to kill bosses. Do we want to try this out? Is this the guy who whispered us yesterday and asked us our spec? I'm really bad with names, but this name seems familiar. And if I remember a name... it's usually because of a interaction that I didn't quite see as positive. I think this was the guy yesterday who messaged us, asked our spec, explained something about a 4-boss run, and then we got an invite to Sunken Temple. Do we want to do this? We could... what's the harm, right? What's the harm? If we don't like it, if it's not going well, we're not, like, committed here. We'll just excuse ourselves. I want to see what it is. If it's actually good XP, and it's not a boost group... would I know a boost group? Level 70 would do it, but they made changes so they couldn't do boost groups. Okay, we're all at level. I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it means that they won't be killing bosses. But I hope you guys don't mind me kind of going along and finding out. Someone's fine. Okay, we need a 5th. Yeah, I'll try this and see. I mean... new experiences, right? Who knows? Maybe it could be a lucrative experience from... I don't know if there's a lot of stuff in there that we could skin. If I wanted to be optimal, honestly, I'd probably just keep questing. But I'm curious. Oh, we're getting summoned already. That's pretty cool. Are we good to get summoned? Yeah, I think so. Let's just figure out what's going on with this. I'm curious, but I'm pretty sure this is a dude from yesterday, unless I'm just like... Maybe I'm totally wrong. You guys will know. I can double check myself later. If we don't kill any bosses in here, can I still call it a BRD run? I don't know. Why wouldn't we kill the bosses? We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea. I don't know what an XP run is. Don't you get XP in every run? Like, isn't that what a run is? Isn't that where you go to get XP? Oh, we had a warlock summon. That's nice. Are we in the instance? I think we are in the instance. I think that is the portal out, right? Oh, maybe we should int everybody, huh? Int for you. I see mana bars. Int all around. We should be repaired. I think I just did a repair. 43 out of 50. Well, maybe I didn't just do a repair. 100 out of 100. Some stuff is fine, other stuff is not. But I think we'll be okay. I guess with the Warlock we could portal out, get summoned back, I suppose. Inspiring Presence. Chance to hit with spells increased by 1%. That's cool. Who's giving us that? Inspiring Presence. Is that a priest thing? Is that a Draenei thing? I don't know what that is. I think he wanted us to resummon him, which we haven't done. He's like, I'm ready. I just needed to empty my bags and click a repair. I want to make sure that I have lots of water ready for this. I'm assuming I'm going to be drinking all the time. Paladin, Priest, Warlock. Man, we got an all clothy run. So even if we were to do bosses and even if gear were to drop, odds of us getting it, absolutely abysmal. Okay, so we were outside of the portal. Okay, now we're going into the portal. Alright, we'll see what a BRD XP run is in a pug. I did put myself in the queue for this. I did agree to it, so... I'm assuming he wants to AoE this stuff. And I'm assuming that means that he has a clear idea that he can hold threats, so... We're gonna open up and see what happens. Other Mage does have a couple of levels on us, and I wonder if he's spec'd into Improved Blizzard. That's not what I wanted. It's not really important. We don't need to, like, voyeur in on his talents, I guess. Oh, that was smart, Robert. Just hit the wrong button, why don't you? Oh, he's moved them out of where the Flame Strike was gonna hit. That's brilliant. Let's go with damage done, current fight. We are on cooldown, like everything we have is on cooldown right now. We must have got like slapped. I'm gonna go ahead and evocate. So we came in at basically one bubble. We'll see if this... We came in at one bubble, we started at 145. We'll see where we're at in about an hour. It is so sad that what I can't... Oh, I can skin these. No one's looted yet. Please loot. Yeah, if I can get skins from this, and we can make some money in here, that's gonna totally make it worth it. Oh wait, do we have other skinners? Somebody might be skinning. I'm gonna skin. Yeah. Unless I, like, for sure see someone else skinning. I'm gonna skin. Somebody please loot your stuff. We need to loot too. We're slacking. I've become basically obsessed with selling leather on the auction house. So not as obsessed enough to like farm in my downtime, but coming into these runs and being able to farm a bit is great. Oh, this seems bad. Don't all run towards me, please. This is why he wants mages and stuff, right? Because he wants to AoE pull. And that's why it makes me think it was the guy yesterday, because he specifically asked us if we were Frost before he invited us. If we were Fire, we probably would not have gotten an invite. Today he didn't ask us, which makes me think that maybe if it is the guy, he remembers us as well. No one is looting, and it's depressing. Like, there are dogs here that I can't skin because someone won't loot. Why are you doing this to me, players? Please loot your dogs. I mean, Paladin tanking just seems so amazing to me. It must be so amazing. Avenger Shield, Consecrate, oh man. Where's he taking these guys here? Alright, we're good right here. Don't move them too much. Stop moving them. Maybe here I should be a little smarter though. Maybe I should pop Ice Barrier first. That way, if we do get hit, we won't get instant killed. Yeah, maybe I'll play this a little bit smarter, and we can maybe for this run we'll keep this going. It's a little scary, the thought of like 5 of them just turning around and slapping us. All the leather. I don't think I'll ever be able to play a character that doesn't skin. It's like such a waste to leave. You're leaving money on the ground. You're just dropping it there. Like, it means nothing to you. I don't think I can go back to that. Prayer of Fortitude, Priest, Book, Codex. Is there something like that for mages? I feel like there is, but I don't know what it is. Is it like an Arcane Intellect tome? So that would be nice to have. Sorry guys, I'll be right there. I just need to skin everything. Everything. Binds when picked up. So that must have been a boss. High Integrator Gerston. Yeah, we don't need that, so... So why specifically call it an XP run? Is that just what people call it when they're going to pull large groups and they're going to go fast? Because we're obviously still fighting bosses. Maybe we're just not trying to fight all the bosses. Maybe that's maybe we're taking routes that lead us towards like the easiest big pulls. We got a prison cell key. Not sure what we're going to do with that. Various runes and etchings cover the surface of the key. Okay, good. I think I want to wait here for this next group to come in. Maybe we'll just do this. And then we'll do this. See, we did take a couple hits to the face there, too. I will say, I don't hate this so far. I love pressing the buttons on the mage, so anytime I can just like press mage buttons and really not have to worry about a lot else, pretty happy. Would I want to do these kinds of runs as a tank? If I were a paladin tank, yeah, sure. I don't know the routes through here, so I would never be able to accomplish something like this, but... we are gonna make out big in leather. Big. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of big. Oh boy, this pull. I don't know what's happening here. I'm gonna back up a bit. I want it to be clear when the entire army runs at me and kills me. I want it to be clear what's about to happen to us. And it's only gonna be clear if we have distance. Yeah, see, here we go. A boop! I booped out of that one. You need to die. Well... we tried! Oh, the pain. I shouldn't do anything yet. Are we gonna... we aren't gonna have a soul stone, right? No, there's no way we're gonna have a soul stone. Oh, the run. The pain. Could we have helped more there? I don't think so. I feel like we did okay. We had kind of a slow start going in. I could have ice blocked when I popped my water elemental. I don't think that would have helped. I don't really think that there's any way the water elemental would have got that done. Are you able to port to Theramore? No, not yet. I've been bad at learning my ports. I think that we probably could learn the Theramore ports, but I haven't. I haven't learned it. I need to do that. I need to get Darnassus as well. I haven't been to Darnassus, and I'm thinking, am I ever going to go to Darnassus? At this point, it's questionable. I like how we wipe. No one says a word. Just grit your teeth and run back, boys. This is an XP run. This is not an XP run. This is a losing XP by the minute run back to our corpses here. We got 4 bubbles before we wiped. It's something. We'd probably still be grinding blood petals in Ungoro. We'd probably have like 10 of them by now. That one quest would probably be these 4 bubbles with the XP buff, so... See, I need this group bonus to be much, much larger. Maybe even, like I said, double the amount of experience we're getting. Then it would be a true XP run. Then I feel like, yeah, then you could probably level up a character exclusively by doing dungeons, and some people like that. When we would do the old recruiter friend bonus, me and my friend, we would often roll like a tank and healer, and we would just level characters up through dungeon runs for the most part until we got into Outland. But the old recruiter friend bonus was insane. It was like 3 times the experience. Oh no. Like, I don't know where he went. I'm gonna follow you because you're the tank. Yeah, I don't know what those guys did. They like they jumped into the lava. I don't want to do that. Seems like bad news. This is what I mean about not knowing my way around here, is like, I'm not even very comfortable getting back to the instance portal. Oh god, I lost him, didn't I? He must have went this way. This is how it starts. This is how we get hopelessly lost. Yep. Oh man, maybe he went this way? He's like crossing now somehow. Oh, he must have crossed on this chain. Yeah, this place confuses the hell out of me. I think it's really cool aesthetically. I love how it looks in here. Not when we're dead, but when there's like normal lighting. I just wish that they had made it in such a way that it was actually intelligible by mere mortals like me, people who get easily confused in parking lots and shopping malls. I really need it to be more comprehensible. Like, this seems familiar. I've been through this room a couple of times. But I think I have caught up to this guy. But yeah, this gives me anxiety. Like, I have anxiety from finding my way to the instance portal here. That's why I typically avoid these dungeons, even though they are cool aesthetically and probably offer good rewards and experience. I often avoid them because they just make me really, really uncomfortable. It's like content that's been in the game. I've been playing the game for 17 years and I'm still not comfortable with these dungeons just to find the portal. That's when you know you have really bad directional senses. I don't get lost when I go on long hikes and stuff. I can typically like read a compass and understand where I need to go in real life. But things like shopping malls, parking lots, big box stores, like, yeah, I'll lose my car in a parking lot, no problem. No problem. Let me reboot my computer. Some of my mouse buttons are not working. Can't get spells off. That's an issue. Yeah. We want you to be able to get spells off. You seem like you're getting spells off just fine, but what do I know? I'm wondering if at level 55 he doesn't have a better version of intellect than what we are offering. I guess if he did, he'd overwrite. So... this dude... Oh, did he... Wait. Is he... Are you ready? I'm not ready. Because dude said he was logging out, but I mean, I can be ready. Dude literally has to restart his computer, so... I don't know, we can go without him, but just don't pull as much, right? I literally am hearing like the sounds and of torture and yelling happening in the distant background that I've never heard in here before, but if you listen, there's some very disturbing ambient sounds in this one. Is this something that I have like the capacity to do multiple times back to back like I feel like this dude does? Probably not. It would have to have gone much smoother. Like, there's no way we could have wipes if you want me to do this, like, over and over again. The experience would have to probably be more lucrative as well. Obviously, while we're sitting here, this is time when we're not doing anything useful to anybody. I probably should have done a cut and just cut a bunch of this out. But it looks like he's back now. I don't quite... Oh, he's just a little bit behind us. There he is. Alright, so I guess this is take 2. I'm going to try to make sure that I engage in the pulls right away if I can. Sometimes we just need to drink. But I feel like by not being in the middle of it, like, we're not doing the DPS and then people are dying. So... Okay, let's go. Oh, he's already going. He's gone. He had no more ready checks. He's pulling the whole room. Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. If we pull some stuff to us, we'll freeze it. Probably should have saved that, but it's on a 5-minute cooldown. Probably start popping my water elemental all the time now as well. It's on a 3-minute cooldown. I've got to use this stuff, especially in here. Icy Veins, same thing. I'm going to start using these cooldowns on cooldown. It might screw us over if we get into like a really bad pull and I'm going to be like, oh man, I wish I'd have had this or that cooldown. But while I'm waiting for that pull, I'm wasting cooldowns. I need to start using this stuff. It's going to help us go faster and maybe be safer if we have a elemental going around doing damage, freezing people and stuff like that. I like how we can use him as a second Frost Nova. That's actually really cool. How long does this guy stay out for? Oh, there he goes. So like a minute or so, right? 45 seconds he fights for us. That is not bad in the grand scheme of things. By the time he disappears, he's on like 2 more minutes. He's on like a 2-minute cooldown after he's gone, so it's pretty good. We'll kind of cycle through them. I'll do Icy Veins this time. Okay, yeah, stop here. No, that was good. You're good. You were good. You were so good. Obviously, if I wanted to be spec'd for this, I would have dumped some points into improved Blizzard and improved Cone of Cold. Couple of different talent choices we would make if we really wanted to be efficient with this AoE pulling. Guess I need to be working Cold Snap into the rotation as well. Once I put both of these on cooldown, we can just Cold Snap. I don't know if we should pull all that. I feel like we're good right where we're at. Oh, he pulled all of it. Oh no, just the one. Alright, they might pull their buddies though. That's kind of what happens. Let's give them a minute here. And we're getting knocked on our ass. Always good. We are out of mana. Can do a mana citrine. Do a cone of cold. Here's a relic from the boss, I'm assuming. Lord Rokor. No druid. Nobody needs a relic. Kind of wish that kind of stuff would not drop, but there you have it. He's gonna pull the whole room, isn't he? Oh, those might have been non-elites, I guess. Are the dogs non-elites? Yeah, they are. Wish our guy would be aggressive. There we go. We just want him to be aggressive when he's out. It's a nice bow. Bine's been picked up. We are shooting a fire elemental with a fire wand because we are incredibly smart. Oh, we're getting some rune cloth now. I did not really realize that. Oh, we're getting quite a bit of rune cloth. That is actually amazing. I'm just as happy about that as I am about all of the leather. Does someone have a key? I mean, I have multiple keys, I think. But that's it. That's the only key that I have that looks like it's for this place. Coffer key. Need shadow key. I don't have shadow key. It's just the quest for it. Yeah, apparently we're just talking about something that I'm not aware of. Don't mind my noobness. I can still press my buttons. So are we going out and resetting? Is that what we're doing now? What are we doing exactly? We look like we've done like a circuit, like a circle of the area. Curious to see how this plays out. I didn't see the instance reset, but it must have been reset. Yeah, I guess we're just going out, resetting, and coming back in, killing the trash. I'll run through this maybe one more time. I'll record for a little bit longer and see if anything interesting happens. Don't know, like, ultimately how long I will be able to stick out something like this. As far as, like, is it good experience? Like, it's kind of good experience. It might have been better if we hadn't had that wipe in the long run back. Don't pull the whole room. We are going. We are moving along here. Let's go ahead and get this guy in. He can go ahead and do his freeze. But we are Rob's trying to go in and do a Cone of Cold without any mana. It's really smart, man. Gotta get those runners. Gotta get those runners. Let's go ahead and pop this mana pot here. Alright. Now we need to drink. We should probably also make another mana citrine when we have a second. This guy went ham here and just pulled every single thing he could. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get into it. Looks like he's gonna go down any second. It's frightening. Oh no. Well, thanks for busting our evocate. It's only on an 8-minute cooldown. It seems to be that at our level the experience is a little less than, probably a little less than a level an hour. Depending on how this next little bit goes. We got going at 145, but we had that wipe where we had to run back. So like, in an ideal world where you don't wipe, it seems like it's about a level an hour. We just kind of left some like strays out here. I don't know if that's like particularly safe. Oh, this guy is in here pulling, though. Oh boy. You're line of sighting your heels, man. Scary business right there. Scary business indeed. Let's do this. Let's get a freeze on these guys. Oh, we got some buddies. Frost Weave Robes, it's not a very good item. It's kind of cool looking, but that's about it. Probably not worth rolling need on. Really like to skin these dogs, though. I just don't know why you wouldn't, like, take the time to loot. Held an offhand. We don't have a one-hander, you know what I mean? Somebody needed it. I guess the cool thing about doing this over and over again is it's relatively a short circuit, and you are killing a few bosses as you do this. I mean, inevitably, you're probably bound to get some kind of gear, I guess. Oh, bad! Bad water elemental! Bad! He's bad. I knew he was gonna get us in trouble. Turning him on aggressive like that. We're gonna have to watch out for that, I guess. I really don't want to have my pet cause a wipe. That would be very, very bad news. Maybe not even worth having him out. I like having the extra freeze, even though I'm not really using it for a purpose. But yeah, for someone who is a tailor and a skinner, this is a lucrative run. Even though the amount of experience we're getting, it seems to be just average. I'm convinced that you could quest. If you were questing, you'd probably get experience a little bit faster than this. Not everybody likes to quest like that, so... Some people would rather just grind, and I guess if that's you, then this is a way to go. Well, that's questionable. We are getting down to the last little bits of bag space that we have. I'm gonna toss the most useless stuff I have onto the ground so that we can keep going. We need room for leather and we need room for rune cloth, so everything else is kind of secondary to me at this point. We do have this dude back here just hurling fire at people. Mainly the healer at this point. How about you just stop doing that? We'll get you in here. Hope maybe you'll get hit with a consecrate or something. I can't tank him, so maybe someone will get him. Putting him on passive after the battle is mainly over is probably a good idea, so like once most of the guys are dead, we just throw them on passive and just take out these non-elites. Somebody's inventory must be full. That's really the only reason I can see why wouldn't you loot? Why wouldn't you loot? You don't want loot to sell? I mean, that's the only reason I don't loot is when my inventory is full, so maybe that's what happened to somebody. Makes sense that it would on runs like this when you're killing so many things. Yeah, Lord Roku back here is just hanging out. Now he's targeting us. Cool. Mantle of Hope. 5 stam, 11 int. Healing and damage done by 9. Restores mana per 5. I gotta roll on those, right? Yeah. Gotta roll on them. A lot of people rolled on them. Like I said, we're not gonna get any loot out of this. That's kind of the annoying part. Is I would probably do this a few more times if we didn't have all cloth wearers. If we had a chance of like actually getting some loot out of the run. But obviously, loot is not the point of the run. The point of the run is killing stuff. I don't have int up. Nobody does, I don't think, but we're not going to be able to buff right now. Let's wait. Then we'll buff everybody after this. Got a Houndmaster Grabmar in here. Some kind of boss. Sprite Caster Cape. Yeah, let's see, how many needs can we get? Lots of needs. All the needing. Oh, we won that one. Good for us. At least we're walking out of here with something. Well, yeah, not a lot we can do here without mana. Gotta focus down this guy. We gotta get some guys down here. All wands, boys. This is what happens when you bring all clothies. Once the mana's gone, DPS juice is out. Wand this stuff forever. That was a close one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was a great job, but it was, somebody opening... Are you opening trade with me because you want something from me? Because, just opening trade with me is not gonna have water. Words help. You get a stack. Enjoy it. I thought I was opening trade with them accidentally by dropping junk on them. That's why, like, words help. I'm sitting here throwing stuff on the ground and, like, I keep seeing a trade open up. I don't see any words. And so I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I'm just opening trade with this person accidentally. I'm gonna sit this one out. Get some mana back after making that water. Or... At 55, wouldn't the other mage have a better water than we do? No, maybe at 50 and then at 60 we get the water, right? They seem like they've got this one. Let's get in there though. Took a lot of wanding to bring that guy down. This is back at the beginning, right? This is the guy we left in the middle of the room. Well, this has been a hoot and a half. Have I enjoyed my time? Yeah, it's been okay. I'm really into getting all the resources out of here. And I might do this one more time with them. But yeah, it looks like we're in empty bags and stuff. I'm not going to record any more of this. I think I'm going to run one more loop with these fine folks. And to see what we get out of that. I want to get level 54. I just don't think that, I don't think that you guys need to see back-to-back clearing runs. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe some of you will be wishing that I would keep going with this and keep it on recording. You can summon you, right? Yes. Yes, he can summon himself back when he's ready. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more with these guys, maybe take a little bit of a break, and when I come back, we'll get back to some actual questing. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you guys for being here for it, especially if you're still hanging around. You're a legend, and I really, really appreciate you. Take care of yourselves out there, guys, and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again sometime really soon. Bye for now.